Okay, so welcome to the Sunday night talk. And I do this every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Spanish time. Hey, Jim. And if you'd like to join, hey, Donnie. If you'd like to join the live broadcast and also see all the back broadcasts, you can sign up for only $10 a month on the link below. I also do a Wednesday night chat group, which is on a private audio platform. And if you'd like to join that, you can look on my website for that. It's really informal. And yeah, it's good. What else? I have events in November, but I'm kind of not sure because apparently Brexit's going to be happening on the 31st of November, and my meeting in Brighton is on that weekend, and I'm a bit like, should I? I'll see how it goes. I'm kind of tempted to have a meeting here. At least I won't, get locked in the UK if anything goes badly. What else? No, I think that's it. I think there are other things, but I can't remember. So the other day I put up a YouTube edited video and forgot to turn the comments off. And then a few people commented and I thought, okay, I'll leave it for this one. And there was a very nice comment from somebody basically saying that what we're talking about here just is this, it's taking everything back to the start. In fact, it's getting rid of everything that's to do with seeking, in any regard, seeking a better future, seeking enlightenment or freedom or anything where life will become complete. Because really, this is the start. This is the start. And here it is. It's always the start. And here it is again. So, everything else which is a story, what it does, it creates an illusion that there is that there is a when. I mean, where is when? Where is when? It's not here, is it? When I, when you, when they. A lot of times people have asked me when this happened to you. Well, nothing happened. All there is a bunch of stories about the life of someone called Lisa. But did they happen? How could I possibly know that? Hi, Lawton. How could I possibly know that anything ever happened? And what does it matter anyway? What does it matter? It's not going to give anyone anything, knowing about someone's story. All it's going to do is actually cause a whole load of frustration and further seeking. Because there's nothing to seek for, you see. Because life is already here. And don't believe anything that I say or anything that anyone else says. Just, is it true that all there is what is? That everything else is just a fabricated concept? And there's nothing wrong with life stories. We are walking storybooks after all, and we all like to hear and tell each other different stories about things we've done or things we're going to do. But when the whole center of one's life is based upon their story, it's just believing in a fairy tale. I believe in my story. Well, is the story true? Is it true? Any story. As I say again, there's nothing wrong with the story, but to base one's fundamental fulfillment or contentment upon a story. Because there's something that is believed that will be found in that story. The story of when the me drops away, for instance, which is a big story, isn't it, in non-duality? It's the big story of the century, when the me drops away. Well, where is the foundation of that story? Is it here? Or is it here as a concept? If you have a look at that, like really have a look at it, you'll see that it's probably a concept. Because if someone was sat next to me now and said, well, there is a no me, I'd have to ask them to show me. Well, they couldn't show me, could they? All they can do is tell me a story. They can't show me the no me. They can't show me their freedom. They can't show me anything, because what they are is this. What they are is the start of everything and the end of everything simultaneously. And that can't be found, you see. Can't be found as a state, something that is permanent, because there's nothing permanent here. I remember years ago, I think I was 23, and I was a rampant seeker. And I went off to Nepal to go and live in a Buddhist monastery up in the Himalayas. And I was desperately unhappy, like just terrible. And I sat with this monk called Lama Lundup, who was apparently this mind-reading monk. And so I went and sat with him, and I was nervous and awkward, and completely self-conscious. And he gave me a cup of the most disgusting tea that they have there. And all he kept saying to me, he just sat there saying, everything is impermanent. Everything is impermanent. And I remember sat there going, yeah, but what about my boyfriend? And what about this? And what about my unhappiness? It's all very well saying it's impermanent. What use is that to me? Well, I don't really know what he meant by that for himself, but now I look back at that, it's like, hell yeah, everything is impermanent. So there's no permanent state or no permanent recognition as a state. It can be recognized that these concepts that we're running towards without actually running anywhere at all are not here. It's a fictional person running towards a fictional goal. Neither are here as a reality. There may be a feeling, but I still feel like a person. But you see, that's not a person. That's an expression of life. There's nothing wrong in the expression of life. And I know what speakers say, yeah, but the person causes this, that, and the other. No, the person's not causing anything. The expression of life is not causing anything, because there's no cause and effect that you can find in linear time. It's just not there. It doesn't matter what life expresses itself as, because it's already being done. It's being done without even there being a thought of it's being done. You can't get hold of it. It's too fast, because it doesn't move in time. So it's beyond fast. It's beyond graspable. This life. This life is so beyond graspable that the whole thing just falls apart. There's just nothing here that can be touched. And it sounds like I know what I'm talking about, but of course I don't know what I'm talking about. There's just talking happening, and that can't be grasped either. There's just sitting here saying that life can't be grasped, because it can't be. That's not some sort of thing that happens because something has to happen in order for that to be known. No, it's just life happening, just as it is. It is absolutely bare at the bare nothing, at the bare minimum. There's nothing that can be added to it. There's nothing that can be told as a way in order to understand that. Because there's nothing that can be understood, because understanding is yet another expression in this. That can't last, because everything is impermanent. As a want for a better word, because I can't even say that it's impermanent. It just appears like that, doesn't it? Everything appears to be moving and changing. And that's basic. Do you think it comes down to just the way we perceive what's happening through our particular condition, life, story, etc.? I mean, how life appears for each human can be so different, even words. How would we know that life is different for each human? You don't see life as each human, do you? You just see other humans expressing different things. It can have completely different meaning. All there is what's happening, Donnie. All there is what is. Your particular way of seeing things is all there is. For you, that's all there is. All you can see, well, I can't speak for you. What do I know about you? For me, all I can see is other people having different opinions. But I don't know what that is. Is it other people having other opinions? Is it other people having conditioning? Or is it just one expression of life? How would I know? Can't work it out. You can have a good go. Let me know when you do. We can have an interesting conversation. Yeah. See, it's good to keep it simple, isn't it? Keep it simple. Otherwise, we just spiral off into la la land. Other people having different this and different that, this and this. Maybe, maybe not. Trying to work it out. Am I seeing it through my perspective and are other people seeing it through their perspective? How would you know? Maybe. If it's true, what does it matter? For you, all there is just what is. Or is that not true? Or I'd love to turn things away the other way around. For you, is it not what is? Is all there is what isn't?